Hi, fifth grade. For writing this week, we're going to work on imaginative writing. So we are so excited to see what kind of creative stories you guys come up with. And I want to show you what we have to help you get started. So in Google Classroom, you have a separate topic all about writing. And I haven't talked about writing in any of the other videos because I want this to be separate. Your writing has been posted for the entire week. You can choose when you want to do it. It's all due by Friday, but I did not put it in with the other Nearpods because we want you to work on it when you can. So start with the Nearpod because that's going to give you the most background about what we're asking you to do this week in your imaginative story. As always with Nearpods, log in and then click play to listen to the prompt and to give you a little overview of how we're going to get started. Then click play and listen to the sentence frames that we're going to be using. So we want you to have some story starters. Now, when you do these, we want you to not even think about it. Just write down whatever comes to mind first. Then we're going to listen to the student model. So click play and you can follow along and listen to the student sample. It finishes up on this slide. Okay, and then you're going to do a little pre-write and you're going to do some story starters and then choose which one you want to actually write about. So here's a sample that you're going to listen to. And when you actually go to write your story, you're going to have a beginning, a middle, and an end. Your whole story should be 3 paragraphs long. We're looking for those components. After you're finished that Nearpod, go to the pre-write. Now, when you open this up, we added a copy for each student, so it's going to be your own copy. You just want to change the title to your name. So type in, I don't know, like Caleb pre-write, or just make sure your name is in there. So now this is a brainstorming page. We want you to answer all 4 of these prompts. First one is all through the month of just type and finish whatever you think would happen. Your second prompt is it all started when. Make up some kind of beginning of a story that would go along with that starter. Your third one is, but in between all the good times. And your last one is as they walk through the door. Now, after you're finished going through all 4 of them, decide which one you think is best and choose that one as the beginning of your actual story. Now, once you've decided which one is the beginning of your actual story, click on Imaginative Story. And you're going to actually write your story in this document. So change the title of it to your name and imaginative story. So in the beginning, we want you to introduce the characters in the setting of your story. Tell us what kind of person your character is. Think about the Egypt game chapter that we read. In the middle, develop the problem that the main character is facing in the story. What is happening that's difficult for them and why is this happening? And then in the end, in the conclusion, the main character's problem needs to be resolved in this paragraph. How is it solved? Who helps solve it? And how do they help? You're going to type everything right in this document. So this is what you're going to submit as your writing piece for this week. And that's it. We are going to talk about writing on our meetings on Thursday in small group, but if you have any questions, you can ask before that, or you can ask when we do our reading meetings on Tuesday too. All right, we can't wait to hear your stories, and we know you're going to come up with some really interesting things to write about.